Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys versus Robert Griffin III and the Philadelphia Eagles.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. Now a give, right side. Archer, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week. And
he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by their quarterback, the former Baylor Bear. It's RG3. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Griffin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now Griffin on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Touchdown. It's complete. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Prescott from the gun. And incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. There he goes, left side.
All day.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Following the fumble recovery, it's Griffin toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for second and goal. From the gun, it's Griffin. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Huge play for the defense. What a turn of events. They get the fumble return for a touchdown. The last play of the first half.
And how about the defense providing a score, amping up not just themselves, but the entire team as they head into the locker room.
And does that change the locker room speech at half?
There shouldn't be much of a speech necessary now. They've got things going their way.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Ian Book throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Christian McCaffrey with a couple of touchdowns there. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Daniel Jones has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On first down, Hurts. He'll check this one down to Gainwell. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they are gunning for the sweep here in Dallas. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here with Gainwell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it'll be Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now it's Parker. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Cowboy offense heading out. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. On third down, it's Prescott. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, Prescott on fourth. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. Now it's Parker. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays, they want it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively, nearly had the interception, but it's second down. They go play action with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays, the long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now it's Parker. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
Prescott from the gun on third. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. One last shot now for Prescott. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Philadelphia, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams.